Hello, hello, you guys. Welcome to another video. We are in the living room slash kitchen because we're going to be doing an unboxing. We're also going to be starting on a little craft, so I'll talk about that later. I just thought that this would be kind of like a fun little vlog type video. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, get cozy, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into today's video. So today's drink is going to be my white ghosty, the Simple Modern cup that came out last year. I didn't buy this right away. I actually waited, and then they had a clearance sale, so I was able to snag that cup for like 15 bucks, 15, 20 bucks, I don't remember. Super cheap. So anyways, that's today's hydration cup. Have my little, kind of like my little sweater shawl thingy. I don't even know what to call this. Wearing it because, not gonna lie, I have so many bruises all over me because I was in the ER not even a week ago. I was in the ER over the weekend, actually, from pain, from the whole UTI situation. It just got really, really bad. So late Friday night, like around 9 p.m., I called my husband while he was working, and I told him, I need you to take me to the hospital because I am not feeling good, and I was getting scared. Long story short, like 5-6 hours later, I think I was released around 2 in the morning. See, I have bruises all over me. They poked and prodded me. I have baby veins, literally, like I have deep set small veins. So whenever they need to pull blood or put an IV in me, they always have a hell of a time finding the veins in my arms. So they were unsuccessful with both sides. They attempted the hand. This vein blew out. This one, they got it to go. They had to give me a shot in one of my arms and in another. Oh my God, there was just so much, so much. So I'm bruised up and I look really gross. So that's why I'm a little bit covered up right now. As a quick little summary from that whole situation, I'm good now. Good. We're okay. Pretty much the UTI and all that business is done. The antibiotic, I just finished it yesterday. So I'm completely healed from that. I went to my own doctor yesterday and had like a whole labs checkup, a pap done, like all of everything that a woman needs to have. I had done. But basically the situation was I have an ovarian cyst on my left ovary, and it became really inflamed, and I was having a lot of pain, and I was worried that there was some kind of infection. I was worried. I didn't know what to expect. So after all of the tests and the scans, I actually had my very first ultrasound. I've never even had one before. That's when they identified, oh, you have a cyst, and that's most likely what's causing all of this pain. So they did some like magical concoction that I drank, and it minimized the bloating and the abdomen pain that I had. It was like, it went from like a 10 to a 5 real fast. And then like after a couple of days of cramping and stuff, I feel much better. So crossing my fingers that this is like the end of the saga. At least the doctor is aware of it now. At least I am aware of it now. I can monitor it and make sure, you know, we're all good. But that's just a quick little update. So if you see the bruises, that's pretty much what it is. If you're just catching on and you're noticing the bruising, just go back in the video and get a little bit of an update. Today's video, we're gonna be doing a DIY project. I'll put a picture here. So Michael's has this ghost picture painting thing, and it's like 60 or 70 bucks, you guys. And this painting, when I was looking at it in person, it can easily be done as an arts and crafts project. And I'm not very confident in my craftiness, but I am confident enough to think that I could probably do a pretty good job at making my own. So that's what we're gonna do in today's video. I'm gonna start the project. It might go into another day or two because I'm not gonna try to rush it, but that's what we're doing. We are going to do a Michael's DIY ghost painting. But before we do all of that, I also wanted to do an unboxing because the mailman just dropped off an at-home package. And I really want to see how the goodies are. So let me make some room. Let's see. Please, God, please have everything intact. That is like one thing I worry about, is that things are going to be broken because you just never know how these stores are going to pack their stuff. So do we see bubble wrap anywhere? Okay, hopefully we're okay. And one of the things that I ordered is this Halloween garland, which I thought was just super cute. So it's just ghosties on a rope. But like little ghosty garland, little ghost plushies. So I have to untangle it all, but I just thought that would really cute, whether I put this in my office, since it's ghost world in there, or I put this on a spooky tree because, newsflash, I also picked up a spooky tree over the week, and we're gonna have a Halloween tree this year, you guys. I'm so excited for that, and that'll be a whole other video where I decorate it. It's my very first Halloween tree, but I just feel like it's time to do that because I have so many ornaments. I also picked up this really cute ghost plushie because it looks like the Pottery Barn dupe. It is a Pottery Barn dupe. He's so freaking cute. I love the little jack-o'-lantern plush. I love his face. When I saw him on the website, I was like, I don't need any more plushes, but he's so cute. How can I say no? Totally love this little guy, and he's so squishy. So squishy and so soft. So love that. Very happy with him. I ordered the little black cat standing on a jack-o'-lantern. So this thing, I guess, was like super popular last year, maybe the year before that. I wasn't able to get my hands on a piece, but love him. He was on the website. My spooky friend actually let me know that they were on the website, and I had to go and place my order. So $16.99, not bad. Super cute little cat, very vintage looking, like the cat's face is very vintage looking. Joanne's had a similar black cat on the pumpkin last year, but I didn't buy it because I wasn't really sold on that cat's face. But this one, super vintage, love the look. And it's just your basic jack-o'-lantern smile, perfect piece. Another black cat, but this one he has a little pumpkin head, and he's actually a light. Let's see if he lights up. So cute. So he has the little eyes that light up, and it's just a little black cat. I feel like there was a lot more black cats in the Halloween decor that I've seen. Bath & Body Works has a really cute black cat candle holder that I didn't place an order for it when they put out their, like, you know, their little sneak peek run on their app. I wish I would have placed the order, but maybe we'll get lucky in store. But yeah, the black cats are a little popular this year, so that's kind of cool. So I love it. This one was also $16.99, and you just can't have too much jack-o'-lanterns and black cats. Like, that is classic Halloween in my opinion. Actually, let's go over here. Let's go to the kitchen table. That'll probably be easier so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So in my little bag of goodies, I went on a Michael's run this morning so that I could put together the supplies for this craft. So another spooky person in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, she mentioned for a craft to try spackle. So I thought that was a really brilliant idea. And so I did buy a little thing of spackle. I bought an extra one just in case, because I'm not sure how much I'm gonna end up needing. I have never worked with this stuff before. And so this is gonna be like a first time thing, and I'm excited. So I bought the spackle. It was on sale. I think it was $5. And then I also purchased, I went to Michael's and I got just a little 2-ounce matte black acrylic paint. So that'll be more than enough, because pretty much the background of the canvas is black, and then obviously the little ghost eyes. Oh, also at Lowe's, I picked up some of the spackle tools. It's just like some plastic little wands. This was $2, and the paint was like 90 cents or something like that. So we'll just round it up. Oh, it was 55 cents because I had a 30% off coupon. So 50 cents, $2, $5, like it's so cheap. So I went with a 14 by 14 inch canvas. This canvas cost $3. So love that. And then, sorry, I have all my paint stuff over here. And then I went with a couple random ideas. So I did get some foliage, some fall foliage, because I think it would be cute to get the hot glue gun and kind of, you know, glue maybe some pumpkins and some leaves and stuff to the picture to give it more contrast and just make it come to life. I don't know if that's gonna work. Like I said, this is just trial and error. So overall, with the goods that I purchased, not counting the foliage, because I don't even know if I'm gonna use it, 5, 6, 7, 8, 750, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50. $10.50 for the supplies, when that Michael's painting in store costs $60 to $70 regular price, which is ridiculous. I almost think it's just like a scam. That is insane to me. So I am crossing my fingers that this will be a successful craft, and that's what we're gonna do today. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paint the background first. And I'm just gonna use one of my big old brushes. And then we'll get back here after that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the canvas dry. And then once it dries, I'm gonna see if it's dark enough, because I want to make sure at least like the top half is dark because the bottom half, it's gonna be covered in the spackle. So that really doesn't matter. But at least like the majority of the top half is dark, then I'll be good. So I'm gonna let this dry. We'll see what I decide to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry, and then we will meet back in a couple seconds. For you guys, it'll be a couple seconds. Okay, so I decided to change my shirt so I can not wear that sweater thing because I was getting hot. So I gave some time. I actually did a second coat, most of it second coat. I kind of left this bare, but it looks good and it's dry. So I think I can start with the spackling. I am really excited, but I'm also really nervous because I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just kind of going based off of the picture that I have of it and just kind of want to go the route of my own way. I'm also trying to keep in mind, I'm probably going to open this up so I can have one to use, but I want the ghost to be large enough where the pumpkin doesn't overwhelm it, and it's not, like, I don't want the pumpkin to be too big for the ghost, but then I also don't want the ghost to be too big for the pumpkins. I want the pumpkin to not be overwhelming, and that is if I even use the pumpkin. So I'm trying to like think of how big I want to make the ghosties, and then also how many layers I want to do. I think I want to kind of do like 3 layers. I don't know. And I do want to have space, like the Michaels one, there's like a lot of space, and then all the ghosts. Oh my gosh, my hand looks horrible. The Michaels one, there's like a lot of space, and then there's the ghosties. I kind of want to start higher up. So let's just try this out. And then we'll just see how everything goes from there. Sometimes I think maybe I should put this on the floor. Maybe that'll be easier, right? If I put this on the floor. Let me try that instead. Okay, perfect. So you guys have a pretty good view. So other tools that I have, I also have this thing, which would probably come in handy. And I have this. I didn't even realize that I had something like this. So that all will come out really handy. So here's the pumpkin I was talking about. I just like, if I do end up using pumpkins, I could glue them. I was kind of thinking like sideways. So some of the ghosties they gotta be a decent size. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from the top and then go down. And also I'm probably just gonna do one layer, the first layer of ghosts, because I'm also getting hungry for dinner. And how do you take this off? I'm also getting hungry and I wanna be able to make dinner, and I don't wanna eat too late. Okay, there we go. Of course I have to smell it. So there we go. Ghost, 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 ghost. Maybe I could fit like 4. 1, yeah. Yeah, okay, let's use this, let's use the smaller spackle. Hopefully this is within view for you guys. So that's kind of like how tall I wanted to go. And then I figure drag it down, because that's gonna get covered up with the next layer of ghost. Oh my God, that looks so cute. Okay. So at least I kind of see how this works. My husband kept telling me, just use paint. And I'm like, no, I want to do spackle. I feel like the spackle will look so nice, like 3D. It'll just be different. I don't know. So this one, let's do this one a little bit shorter. I kind of wish I had one that was more rounded so that I could have that shape, but that's okay. I think we can do this. I think we can totally do this. And then let's do another one, like maybe a little bit taller. Just don't even be afraid of it, Rachel. Don't be afraid of messing up. It's okay. my wannabe perfectionist personality wants to come out, and I have to like put her in check, because then I just start worrying about the dumbest stuff. Okay. And then round it off. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but I think once we add eyeballs, it'll look more like a ghost. Let's do a bigger ghosty. So I'm in this Halloween Forever Facebook group, and people post all of their Halloween-y Code Orange finds, and some people were posting their paintings, and I got that inspiration to try my own because they looked so cute. And one lady did the spackle, another did, I think I'm gonna do one giant one right here. Another lady did like the ghost but with paint. And they both, I mean, you know, obviously like different styles, but they came out so cute. So it was really inspiring. And I was just like, I need to try this because I don't want to pay 60 bucks for something that looks like you could just do it yourself. And what fun this is, you know, it gives me something to do on a night when Hubs is not home. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the way this stuff smells. Okay, so we have 4 ghosts. It doesn't look like much, but I should probably fatten this one up just a little. I'm not even using the one that I bought. Okay. How does that look on camera? It doesn't look too bad. So definitely I just want to kind of keep the shape of the ghosties so I know where to put the eyeballs. This stuff, like the texture of this stuff is like, it reminds me of toothpaste. Okay, so when I do the next layer, it's gonna go like, kind of like that. So I think that's gonna be the tricky part, is being able to tell where I started, you know, like where's the next layer. So I think the next ghost is gonna go right here. We're just gonna kind of, I'm gonna try to keep the top of his head more thicker so I could remember where that ghosty layer is supposed to go. So I think that will work to give me an idea of like where this guy is. And how does this stuff dry? I have no idea. I'm hoping it dries nicely, which is why I want to make sure it's smooth. Okay, it kind of feels like cake frosting, but good, very good. Okay, so I just got to make sure the shape, and then I just need to leave it alone at that point. So there's another ghosty. I'm glad I bought 2 of these containers because I'm seeing now that I probably will need to crack open. And I also don't want the ghosties to follow the same, like the same size as the other ones. So I gotta try to make sure I'm evening it out. Actually, this might actually be enough. You guys can see. I don't know how it's gonna look on camera, but in person it looks cute. Should I add, right now they kind of look like candles. I don't think I need to add anything else. Honestly, I think they look really, really cute. And once I add the eyes, I think it looks really good. So I'm gonna let this dry and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so I'm filming from my phone because I needed to charge the camera, but here's the finished product. So after I turned off the camera, I cleaned up the heads a little bit, and then I added a couple little babies at the very bottom. And yeah, I love it. I love the way it's coming out. Okay guys, so I just finished adding the eyes. How I did it was I used 2 different size of my paint brushes, the ends, and I dipped it in just a little bit of black. And yeah, perfect. It looks so cute. So the spackle is still drying, especially, it's drying most of it, but just the thick parts around the head, that still needs to set. So I'm just gonna let this sit overnight and work on it tomorrow. Gotta make sure I keep this away from the cats. But I actually really, really, really like it. Okay, my loves, here is the end result. I have my mood lighting, and I just wanted to give you guys just a quick little view. And I decided not to add any of the foliage. I think it looks really good by itself. Tell me what you guys think. And yeah, that's all for now.